Almost within sound of the jet engine research beds of the Royal Aircraft Establishment at Farnborough in Hampshire stands historic St. Michael's Abbey, where in tiny cells and in cloistered grounds a group of Benedictine monks live, work and pray, in a way that has changed little in centuries. In charge of the bees is Brother Bede, who was once in a monastery in Jerusalem. Dom Martin looks after the poultry. Dom is the name for a choir monk. St. Michael's has its own important silk industry, and material from here has been used to make robes for the Queen. Dom Edmund is spinning the fine silk thread from the cocoons. A cocoon is the silky case spun by the silkworm larva for protection. Each cocoon has 2.5 miles of unbroken thread. From the Austrian Tyrol and from generations of wood carvers comes Dom Vincent. With these carvings, the Abbey is trying to establish a standard of good taste in ecclesiastical art. Dom Edmund also weaves tapestries from his own threads. 120 threads make one strand for his work. The fork presses down the weft. The father prior is Basil Robinson, a former sculptor student. He is the son of the late Heath Robinson, the artist, and he's lived in the monastery for 20 years. All monks are given what is known as a tonsure. The band of hair, 3/4 of an inch wide, is called a corona. A bell summons the monks in from the fields and from the work cells for vespers. For work likely to soil light clothing, dark blue robes are worn. On weekdays, starting from 4 o'clock in the morning, there are 7 services throughout the day. On Sundays and special feast days, there are 9 services. Always at the head of the procession is the father prior. The Catholic Church was built by an exiled Empress of France between 1883 and 88 as a last resting place for her husband, the Emperor Napoleon III, and her only son, the Prince Imperial. The sarcophagus was presented by Queen Victoria in affectionate memory. In front of the altar kneel the 3 sacred ministers. Behind the altar, where there are seats for 20, are the choir and other monks. Recalling the dome of the Invalides in Paris, where Napoleon Bonaparte, the uncle of Napoleon III, lies buried, is the cupola. And here, in these grounds, a man may recall the calm perfection of nature.